So the new year is just around the corner, 2026, and you are probably thinking, fuck, gotta make money online. This is the only one video you gotta watch in order to learn how to actually do that. With not a lot of startup capital, you can practically start with about $100. You don't have to know about coding or marketing or sales. You don't have to do cold outreach, cold calling, and nothing like this. You can make money online starting from today. Let's go into it. Also, just for a bit of context, I am still doing the same business model myself. Just one of my clients have made over $1 million in the last year, and we work on a 50-50 basis. Here's a screen recording and a result to show you. And also hundreds of our students have done the same shit. Anyway, let's go into it. So there's going to be around 4 or 5 main stages that I'm going to explain to you. Let's go into it. So stage 1 is to get started and get set up. Well, also, first of all, what is the business model? It is OnlyFans management. You're basically managing influencers all around the world who are already posting content. So you get to stay behind the scenes. You don't have to put yourself out there. You simply manage somebody who is putting themselves out there, right? Nowadays, everybody wants to be an influencer. Everybody wants to become a celebrity or somebody. And well, you just simply manage those people. You simply tell them what to post, when to post it, and then you hire a team in the back end to do pretty much all of the work for you. So let's go into how you can actually do that even as a complete beginner. The only one requirement is that you are 18 and over, obviously. So step 1 is, well, where does it all start? It starts with you thinking about what is your company's name, your logo. Do not overthink it. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, smart, fancy, professional. Just think of something. Think of something creative. If you can't think and you have low IQ, go into a little website called ChatGPT. I'm sure you probably heard of it, and just ask it to come up with agency name ideas for you. Give it a list of 50 and just choose one. Congratulations. To make a logo, go into a website called Fiverr.com. You can get somebody to make a logo for you for like $10, $5, $20. Really, really simple stuff. And when it comes to a website, you don't necessarily need a website. I guess it is a net positive, like it does help, but you don't need one. What's more important is your Instagram accounts. So you can reach out to either from your personal Instagram accounts, or perhaps a backup, or a third option is an agency account. But either way, you must at least just have one Instagram account, and you can also use a Twitter account as well. So you can double up. So you can have one Insta, one Twitter account for outreach purposes. Other things when it comes to the setup, this is just the first part. You can use things like Go High Level or Pipedrive, which is going to make sure you keep organized with who to reach out to, who to follow up with, etc. Then you also need a software called PandaDoc or DocuSign. These are 2 different options for you, which is basically where you're going to go ahead and send a contract to your new client that is going to sign it. Besides that, step 1, about as simple and basic as it gets. That's that. All right. Of course, when it gets a little bit more advanced and you're making $20,000, $30,000 a month, that's when you can outsource and you can hire staff members. But I'm assuming you're just a beginner and you're just starting out. So for the starters, that is it. To start off, that is it. Stage 2 is obviously getting your first client. And believe it or not, this is genuinely the easier part compared to everything else out there. The rest of it is where people find it a little bit tricky, but genuinely getting a client on board is pretty easy, unless you're a virgin. I guess then you might struggle because maybe you are scared to talk to girls. I don't know. But trust me, getting your first client is easy. Here's why. Right now, there are over 4 million active OnlyFans creators. Over 4 million, right? In terms of agencies, aka your competition, if I was to guess, there's maybe 20, maybe 30,000 agency owners worldwide, right? So 4 million compared to around 20, 30,000 competitors trying to reach out to these 4 million potential clients of yours to work with, right? And the same with everything as well. Typically, the top 1, maybe top 2% are the actual real competition who are actually trying, who are actually putting in the effort. So really and truly, you've only got like 2,000 to 3,000 agency owners to compete with. The supply and demand is massively in your favor, and it's still a very, very untapped industry to get into. The second thing is, well, think about your average client that you're going to be reaching out to, right? These are probably girls similar your age, maybe their early 20s, mid 20s, etc., trying to reach out to like some 50, 60-year-old senior business owner who's been in business longer than you've been alive. Like, he's not really going to grill you and ask you some very complicated questions and all this shit. Super simple. And then the third thing as well is you're working on a percentage basis. You're not going and reaching out and doing cold outreach or whatever and trying to close somebody to pay you their hard-earned money up front. That is not how this works. You work on a percentage basis. So whatever you guys make together, you split based off of the percentage that you agree. And in this industry, typically a lot of agencies do charge 50%. So whatever you guys make together, you guys go half and half, 50-50, right? So if you make $10 $10,000, which by the way, in this industry is really fucking simple. That's 50%. So you make $5,000. So does the client. Everyone's happy. So, but stage 2 is client acquisition. So one of the easiest ways for you to actually go ahead and secure your first client is going to be somebody that you already know. Maybe you went to college, maybe you went to university with them, maybe you worked with them in a 9-to-5. Maybe it's somebody that you know. In short, there's probably somebody that you know that is on OnlyFans already. Reach out to them. If you don't know somebody yourself directly, you will most likely know somebody who knows somebody, right? Maybe it's one of your boys, maybe somebody from your boxing gym, from the football club that you go to, whatever, right? A guy that goes out clubbing all the time and he gets all these girls. Message that guy and say, hey, I know this is super random, but I've just started a new agency. I'm managing OnlyFans creators. Do you know any girls that are on OnlyFans? I'll give you a commission per model that you bring in. And you just pay him whatever, however much you want, $100, $200, or you give him a percentage of whatever you sign on that client onto, right? They're endless. The opportunities are endless. So that's one of the most easiest and simplest ways to get a client. And by the way, practically 80% of you watching this will be able to do that. I've literally had hundreds, and I mean hundreds of students inside of my mentorship program who have got their first client just like this. Now, let's just go absolutely worst case scenario. You live in the middle of fucking nowhere. You don't know anyone or know anyone that would know of anyone, and you're starting from zero. Markuss, I don't know, G, how the fuck can I get a client? Cool, well, you're gonna have to find them on Instagram and just send them a message. Who would have guessed, right? Keep it short and sweet. So this is where you can send them a message from that Instagram account that I said that you should have. Also your Twitter account. Just send them a simple message. Please do not overcomplicate it. The more human and the more just normal you are, the higher likely chance of you actually getting a response and then getting them on a call. All right, this is what you shouldn't do. What you shouldn't do is send a big ass motherfucking paragraph talking about how you're the best agency owner and you saw a gap in the market, how you can help them scale and you can help them make more money, and are you down for a call? Like, bruv, come on, man. Just don't do that. Just be a normal person. Send them something either funny, something personal about them. If you have results, I'm assuming most of you don't, but if you do, then you can say, hey, look, one of my clients just recently done this much. I'd love to show you what we can do for you, etc. Right? You could also choose something that maybe, she's doing wrong. So maybe she's only posting twice a week, and you can point that out in a DM and you can say, hey, this is what I can help you with. But the first message should be short, sweet, straight to the point, and it should have a call to action. So reply to this with the word yes, and I'll send you some more info, right? Something like this. They'll reply. Then from there on, your goal is to get them on a call. And it genuinely isn't rocket science. You just ask for their number, they'll send you their number, and you get them on a call, right? The key really is that the account that you're sending the messages from also looks normal, right? What I mean by normal is if you have 0 posts and you have 100 followers, they're probably not going to respond, right? Or if you have a bunch of, just weird random photos of, your ant farm or some shit. I don't know. Just make it a normal account, okay? Again, if you do have some results, obviously post a shit ton of results on your highlights, on Instagram and so on, but don't overthink it, okay? And obviously in the bio, you can say that you manage creators, you manage influencers and so on. But that's honestly the first part. You send them a first message, you then get them on a call. Once you're on a call with them, it is just a normal conversation. Hey, yeah, where are you from? Cool, I'm from here. So tell me, how did you get into OnlyFans? How long have you been doing it for? They'll tell you everything. Cool, so where are you at right now? Are you working with an agency? No. How much did you make last month, if you don't mind me asking? What's good, what's bad, what do you believe could be improved? Oh, the chatting or the marketing? Okay, cool. What exactly do you think could be improved? Okay, fantastic. Well, here's what I can do for you. And then you simply, as long as you can deliver on it, you cannot say, oh, I can do 24-hour chatting for you if it's just you, right? You're gonna have to hire people. If you haven't hired them yet, then obviously you cannot say that just yet. But you basically tell them how you will help them, okay? If you don't have any clue, check out all of my other YouTube videos, also linked down below. I have tons of YouTube videos which explain all of this in tons more detail. You probably stumbled across a gold mine if you're watching this for the first time. So anyway, then the next stage, so now you sign a client, super simple. You send them a contract with PandaDoc or DocuSign, which is one of the tools that I mentioned at the beginning. Now that they've signed the contract, this is the next stage, which is the onboarding. So you will then have a look through their OnlyFans, have a look at what's going good, what's going bad. Then obviously do a deep dive through their social media. So what they could improve on. If they've been posting 2 times a week, then you will say, cool. So from now on, we're going to start start posting once a day, so 7 times a week, maybe even get a second account up and running. So now you're posting 14 times a week. Of course, imagine the profound effect that that would have on the client's account, right? So that's the onboarding, and you set clear expectations. Hey, by the way, you can say I'm London time, so I'm only available till about 9 p.m. After that, I'm not going to be answering your messages, just to give you a bit of context, pre-warn them about all these things, and you're going to get to learn as you go, right? You're not going to know everything when you're starting out, and that's fine. Nobody does. The point of learning and figuring things out is by kind of making mistakes and learning from them, right? And this is why I have this mentorship program, which basically teaches you all of the mistakes that you would do by yourself, and I just fast forward all of that learning curve, and I just teach you how to do it the right way from the get-go so you don't fuck it up. If you're interested, just message me on Instagram at Markuss Hussle to learn more. But after that is the actual work, so the service delivery, right, which is technically like phase 4. So there's going to be 2 components of this. One is marketing and one is chatting. So marketing, I kind of just touched on it briefly earlier, but for most clients, believe it or not, by just simply helping them start posting daily instead of like twice a week, that is going to have a massive effect. Also, you can create a second, like a backup account. So now instead of posting 7 times, you're posting 14 times a week on just one page. That is insane. Next, about marketing, you also want to figure out like what is the niche of the creator. Every creator should have something about them, right? They shouldn't just blend in with everybody else. Look at what everyone's doing and do it slightly different. Give it a different personality to it, right? Which kind of is the key what I just said there. The creator should definitely show their personality in their content. If they're talking in the videos, if he or she actually plays golf, then that's the niche. Go down that vertical, right? Whatever it is, it should be something personal to the creator, and it should be something that stands out from everybody else, okay? But typically, their personality is going to be the best thing. There's obviously a million and one different things I can talk about marketing, but let's just keep it short and sweet for this YouTube video. It is genuinely just helping them post more, stay consistent. You're giving them content ideas. You find other creators in their niche that are going viral. Take these pieces of content, transcribe it, write down why you believe it went well. Send these content ideas to your client, and then he or she can record it and post it. Now, the next one is chatting. So, and also, like I said, there's so much more. You could Threads, Twitter, Reddit, Snapchat, Facebook, dating apps. I keep going on and on about marketing, but just for this specific video, we're just doing an overview. The next part is the chatting. Now, within the chatting side of things, again, if it's just you, then you just do it in the evenings whenever you can, as many hours as you can. And it's the little kind of $15, $20, $50, $100, $200, but they start to stack up. And every single night that you start making these little sales, before you know it, the month ends and you made $12,000. It is genuinely not that difficult. And think about what you're selling. You're literally selling pictures and videos, which don't cost you any money or time or energy or effort to create. You're literally selling thin air, essentially, right? So within chatting, the main premise of it is to come across like the actual creator, so sound like her, and make it seem intimate and real in the moments, and making sure that the content that you do sell, you typically start off fairly cheap and the content is pretty tame, right? And then as the content gets progressively more intimate, she gets more and more naked and etc., that's when the price starts to increase as well. So typically the first piece of content will be around $10, $12, $15, and the next one might be around $30, $40, the next one might be around $70 to $100, and then a $150 to $200, and so on. You get the idea. And then you essentially build that connection with the fan. You start to learn a little bit about them, where are they from, what are they into, what are their hobbies, and so on, and you start to take notes of all these things. And the last phase within this entire thing, which is by far the best and my favorite, is scaling and automation. So this is where you are no longer just basically a staff member of these creators. You actually now have a business, because you're going to hire people to do all this stuff for you. So I do recommend you doing it all by yourself to start off with. You want to learn about the marketing, you want to learn about the chatting, how it works, why it works, when certain things go out, etc. Once you start to understand it, you only got to do it for like 2 to 4 weeks. Like if you really focus, in 2 to 4 weeks, you can learn the basics that you need. From there on, you can hire people from all around the world, from Philippines, from South Africa, from South America, and you can get these people to do practically all of the work for you. So I now have roughly around a team of 30 people from all around the world, and they do all the chatting, all the marketing, all the editing, all the posting. I even have somebody who does the client acquisition for me, so somebody who does the outreach. I even have somebody who speaks to all my clients. I don't have to, in a group chat. I have somebody that does it all for me, and so on and so on. And you can delegate and outsource practically all of it. Like the stage that I'm at right now with my agency, agency is I just do a morning team call, and then after that, I just have different tasks to do throughout the day. I personally do not do the outreach. I personally do not do the chatting. I personally do not think of content ideas. And so I have people that do all of these things for me. And that's what you can get to. And now just one of my clients last month made $150,000, which is pretty nice. And like I said, we take 50% of that. And then you get one client, then you get the second one, then you get the third one. But if you are watching this and you just want to be like, look, Markuss, I just want to replace my 9-to-5 going into 2026. I just want to understand how to replace this 9-to-5 and do something for myself. This, I think, is one of the best options. So again, if you want to learn more, message me on Instagram at Markuss Hussle. Cheers.